I'm learning that from you, that it's talking about, again, it's hard to describe because it's new to me. It's a new way of thinking.
Yep.
Sort of that, hey, we're seeing trends in this area or that area, but it's about letting them know that, hey, we see this in other companies like yours, or just in general, and seeing them, giving them an idea of what other benefits they can get by doing things a different way.
Yep. Absolutely right.
Otherwise, for us, it's a no answer. I can just say, no, we can't accommodate that. Sorry, best of luck to you.
Yep.
Right? But get them talking and thinking about different things has been a real help to get my mind out of the, 20 years doing it, right? You get stuck in that. You do things a certain way, you can't see the forest for the trees. So I've been really enjoying this a lot. So again, not a question, just a thank you.
Yeah, and I want to throw some stuff onto that too, Matt, if I can, because you just described all of our problems, right? All of us, to some degree, have this difficulty with, for lack of a better word, it's like we're a doctor and patients are coming in and self-diagnosing, right? Hey, I need 50 cc's of propofol. Okay, well, I'm not allowed to write scripts for that because that's a controlled substance. Okay, thanks, bye, right? And it's no good. As a doctor, as a physician, our job is no different than them. We have to really understand the patient's current situation. One of the tools, Matt, and I love everything that you said, because if we think about that, like with the 50-digit PO number, right? Listen to how differently this call could go. Hey, I need some software and it's got to have 50-digit PO number. Sorry, we can't do that. Oh, okay, thanks, bye. Boom. And you may, and I'm not saying you ever sounded like that, but in the past, there may have been deals that could have been saved or salvaged that if you're not skillful and you don't slow it down in the beginning, you lost those deals, right? We almost want somebody to be completely ignorant or completely on the decision that our solution is the right one for them. Ignorance and I want what you have are okay, but when somebody's like, I think I want what you don't have, that wasn't good for us without sales training in the past, okay? So when somebody calls in and says, 50-digit PO number, hey, we don't have that, boom, relationship done. Here's another example of relationship done. Hey, I need software that is able to do a 50-digit PO number. Oh, no, you don't. Right? You don't need that because typically with the software, the date is in there. So now you got to fight. Now it's you're wrong, I'm right. And even when you're right, doesn't feel good to the customer, right? And the reason why I grabbed a pen and a piece of paper, sword and shield, best tool for these situations. And you had said that most of your leads, you're not outbound, they're inbound. That's fantastic. First thing out of your mouth should be, hey, Barry, Matt Easton here with Easton University wanted to reach out to you personally, right? Founder of Easton University wanted to reach out to you personally. Hey, Barry, Matt Easton, I cover all the new business here at Easton University, wanted to reach out to you personally. If you really want to elevate your credibility, wanted to reach out to you personally, make sure my people got you everything you needed. Oh, great. Yeah, thanks for reaching out. Absolutely, my pleasure. What can I get you information on? That should be your next question. On an inbound lead, what can I get you information on? And just say it like that. What can I get you information on? Oh yeah, we need some software. It needs to have a 50-digit PO capability. This is why I want you to have a sword and shield. Because even if they're on the phone, I'm going to put the pad down here where you can't see it. Listen to how you can hear that I've paid attention, that I'm writing this down. So I need software with a 50-digit PO number. Got it, 50-digit PO. Fantastic. What research have you done on us? Right? Oh, I love what you guys are having, perfect. But I just wanted to make sure, and this is worst case scenario, they're going to bring us back. Usually when you just write it down, 50-digit PO, look at how bad my handwriting is, it won't come back. And now you can steer, okay, well, what research have you done on us? What's most important to you with this iteration? What is it that you're trying to achieve? But let's say they come back to that 50-digit PO number. Hey, I just need to make sure that you guys have a 50-digit PO number. Hey, perfect, got it, have written it down. We've got a number of different options, and honestly, I can't really answer that question right now, but I've got it written down. We're holding off to the side. If I could ask you a couple questions about your current situation and how you guys are using that number and ideally what you're trying to achieve with the software, I'll be able to give you a definitive answer on whether or not what we do will work with your digit PO needs. Sorry not to sound ignorant there. but I don't sell what you sell, to work with that. And if for some reason we're not able to get it, if I can understand your situation, I can kind of point you in the right direction to maybe some other outfits that can save you a bunch of time. Fair enough? Yeah, that's perfect. Cool. Okay, so when you had said that you guys are looking for more, can you kind of walk me through what you've done in the past, where we're at today? Yeah, so the stuff we're having right now was developed by a guy that worked here. He moved to Boynton Beach, Florida. We haven't seen him. We got to get better. Now, when you say you got to get better software, do you want to replicate what you have in-house or do you want to improve it? Well, we need some improvements. Got it. When you say improvements, can you walk me through some specific examples? Yeah, we need reporting. We need flexibility. We need to be able to look at the date and inventory and all this. Now, why is that? Well, because a lot of times our inventory is aging out and we're running cost of storage that we didn't need to. Got it. Just out of curiosity, what are you spending on aged out inventory right now? About $8,000 a month, right? If we could know what's aging and get it out the door before it becomes obsolete, we'd probably save us about $8,000 a month. Cool. Got it. And you're writing that down. $8,000 a month. I just found $8,000 a month, right? What else? On the reporting side, our CEO is looking for reports. Right now we're doing those ad hoc. Mirror, you're doing them ad hoc? Yeah, I'm having to generate them myself. Man, how much time are you spending generating reports? About 2 hours a week. Got it. Cool. And if you don't mind me asking, I'm assuming you've got other things that you could be doing with those 2 hours, yeah? Yeah. I mean, where would you like to be spending your time? I'd like to be spending it in product development. Got it. Why else? Well, that's pretty much it. We want to know aging inventory. I don't want to do these reports. I need that report. Cool. Based on everything that you're telling me, Sam, on the 50 digits, so here's what I'd like to recommend. We've got, our package was kind of really designed for people like you. What it's going to do is we're going to actually pull the date out of that 50-digit PO so that we can now give you a report, and that will actually work well with your aging inventory, save you that $8,000 a month or $96,000 a year. I'm very confident based on everything that you're telling me, unless we see some things as we go through with implementation, that we can save you that $96K. And then on the reporting side, that's kind of our bread and butter. We'll be able to get not only you those reports every week, but your leadership the reports every week. And then the really cool thing is they'll be able to go in and pull them ad hoc to save you that 2 hours a week, 8 hours, a full day every month, just sitting there typing out TPS reports. I'm not hearing anything that you've told me that sounds out of line with what we could do. Does it make sense for us to set up a time to formally scope this, see if we could grab that $96K back in those 2 hours of your life? Yeah. Now I've got somebody on the right track. But if I started off that conversation with, hey, you don't need it, they're not going to listen to me, right? Unless they're so desperate that they've called everybody else and they're like, man, I think I'm just going to get beat up today, but I've got to solve this problem. And we do that. I do that. I did that just last week. I'm like, I'm just going to deal with this, whatever it was. I don't want to say what it was, something with one of my cars, and the guy was a jerk. But I was like, I just got to get the car. I got to move on. I'm going to Mexico. I got to get this thing done. Fine, do the work, right? Sometimes we will put up with that stuff, but a lot of times we won't. And if we don't have a process where we slow down in the beginning, we're only going to be able to have good, solid conversations with inbound people that either are a perfect fit for us, which is about, call it 15% of the people that call in, or the people that are ignorant, which is about another 15%, which leaves us 70% of our potential deals on inbound leads if we don't slow it down in the beginning and act more skillful. Got it on the fact that you guys need to have mobile reporting. I've written that down. I've got that off to the side. Just out of curiosity, why do you say you need mobile reporting? Right now you're having a better question. But it's amazing the power of you guys. And you're not going to believe me till you start doing it. But you guys just literally writing, and they can hear the cadence in your voice. Got it on the mobile reporting. I've got a note on that. By the way, this helps you in your interpersonal and your office situations too. If you guys ever, not to do management training, but if you ever have an employee or somebody in leadership or somebody's just being difficult and yelling at you, always bring a pen and a piece of paper into that meeting, right? Hey Matt, you've missed your quota by 7% last quarter. Got it, 7%. I'm on it. What are some of your thoughts on how we can improve this? Once you write that number down, they won't keep repeating it. If both in sales and in our personal life, if we are just standing there with empty hands, you missed your quota by 7%. I know. No, you're not hearing me. You missed it by 7%. I get it. No, we got to get this thing up by at least 8%. But immediately when you write something down, the other person goes, I'm going to look like an idiot if I keep bringing this up.